We're live.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Swain Batty League Season 6, Week 1. And we're going to hop into Game 2. And Game 2 is blue side's going to be Thomas the Dank Engine, drafted by Cannonballs. And the purple side will be Guerrilla Radio, drafted by Zed. Should be a good one. I mean, I guess all the matchups for Week 1 are good ones because we get to find out how everyone is playing. What do you think, Stripe?
I am excited to see Zedicus' team play. I haven't actually watched them yet. We did scrim Cannonballs a few times, and they were looking extremely solid. So I'm actually really excited to also see what roster Zedicus is going to come out with tonight. And I mean, I obviously know it because I can see it right here, but I was really getting excited for the first time actually getting to see that.
Yeah, and I guess what I think you're sort of pointing at is that Death God is sitting on the bench for this game. And Death God was, he was in second place on my team last season, played pretty well for a top laner. So kind of interesting that they went with this lineup.
Yeah, they are testing out the new player here in Thor 74. Is he their top laner or a jungler?
I don't know. Let's find out together. And we're already in picks and bans here. And Kennen and Karma bands coming out for Thomas the Dank Engine.
I don't really know too much about two of the players for, what is it, Cannonball's team? Thomas the Dank Engine?
Yes.
Or not Thomas the Dank Engine,
Guerrilla Radio. Yep.
I don't know two of their players, so those could be targeted at them.
Karma's definitely targeted at Cruz. Cruz plays a lot of Karma supports. Kennen is a pretty good top laner nowadays. Can also be played in mid. I'm not sure where that was probably targeted at. And then the Kale jungle, which we are still in 5.13. So Devour is still really strong. I guess there's no changes to Devour in 5.14. So
we are going to see Salvo get his favorite champion here.
Yeah, Salvo plays a lot of Jinx. Almost always picks it blind, even all the time for the bot lane. Absolutely loves Jinx and performs very well on it.
We're going to see another Shyvana here. As we saw last game, if she gets ahead, she can go for her 2 damage items and just take over the game. And no one can actually duel her once she has the Devour upgrade. Stated Devour.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, she can still go top nowadays. Last game we scoped out the enemy top laner played some top Shyvana with Smite still. So yeah, most likely in the jungle with Devour. Thor 74 picks up Nautilus. He does have a teleport spell selected already, so we can assume he's going top. But that might be a support pick. Well, Cruise Master might lock in Nami, also one of his comfort champs.
Very good disengage against the Alistair that has been picked by Zaku.
Yep.
We're going to have to see how Zaku does this year, because last year he started off strong, and then people kind of learned his play style, and he kind of started to get abused later on in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. He entered the league sort of as the one-trick pony on Leona. He plays a very good Leona, and then picked up Janna. I think had a small stint on Thresh. But as we can see, they actually banned away Leona and Janna.
2 support bans. I guess they did not want the disengage coming out from the Janna. When you're running a Sivir comp, it can be detrimental.
Yeah.
You know how much AJ loves Sivir comps.
Yeah, absolutely. Janna's really, really good against Shyvana too. So yeah.
But we see the obvious Zyra ban, because nobody ever wants to see Thrifty's Zyra.
Yeah.
They're saving their mid pick to last, giving Aros the counter. On the wind looks like he's going to be locking in his favorite champion in Echo, and probably his best champion.
Yep. On the wind, he finds out champions. Oh, well, that's surprising. He usually likes to stick with one champion a lot and just master it a ton. He's been known for Elise and Chase in the past. But yeah, we all thought it was going to be an Echo, but he goes by another old standby of his with Lulu top.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen him play Lulu top.
Oh, he played it at least twice. I think maybe even 3 times last season. He seemed to play it a lot. and Thrifty on Ari, which is I think also another one of his go-to champs. Something he can play very aggressive in the lane and snowball his lead.
There's not a huge ton of counter picks to Ari that are just going to shut her down. So it is a safer pick, picking blind. But purple, or I'm trying to remember these team names here. Gorilla Radio, cannot remember that. Does have some good ways to actually catch her. They do have the Nautilus ult, which can actually lock her down. But if he does go LeBlanc, that nerfed W, you can actually charm her out of it now before the damage goes down if you react fast enough.
Ooh.
So we have to see this.
Yeah, I think as far as because an assassin into an assassin, you would imagine it'd be a skill matchup. I think Ari probably has the safer laning and probably better laning pre-6. But then, I mean, Ari still has a really good level 6 as well. So, I mean, hopefully we'll see a lot of outplays here. Aro's, I believe, was the MVP last season.
I would assume so. He definitely came on strong in his first season.
Yeah.
I know he's been playing a lot of Counter-Strike right now. I don't know. He's been getting back into League, though. So
yes, slowly.
I know I played with him a few times when he was just starting to get back, and it was kind of disappointing, to say the least, watching him try and get back into the game.
All right.
But I know he has been playing a lot of games lately and has been getting progressively better. But there's a lot of outplays that can happen in the mid lane. A lot of skill shots, a lot of moving around, a lot of dashes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Thermidor is going to go with the Ignite in the jungle, maybe looking to invade and get an early kill here.
That's pretty odd. You don't usually see exhaust paired with jungle Shyvana or just even flash.
Yeah, flash you can get out of sticky situations before 6. I would have maybe even liked to see the teleport. Put her as your split pusher late game, because there's really no one that's going to be able to match her on the enemy team. I don't really think the Ignite's going to be worth it, but we'll have to see if he gets some early ganks and it nets him some kills.
Yeah, he is going against Development's Rek'Sai, I believe in a comfort champ of his, and Rek'Sai, she is the early game jungler. She is the go-to for early game aggression and ganking.
She has very good dueling potential as well early game, so that'll be
maybe that's what the Ignite's for, is if he can try to duel with that, then you just lay down the Ignite and
yeah.
That's what I can only imagine.
We'll definitely have to see about that. Both supports are running exhaust, so they are not going for any of that kill pressure, super hard kill pressure down bot lane with the Alistar lane. So I'm excited to actually see this matchup and see how all these lanes do match up.
I think it's pretty even lanes all across the board. One lane we haven't touched on is top lane, Lulu versus Nautilus, and I've watched a lot of top Nautilus in Korea, and it's picked in China as well, but not really picked in NA or EU.
I mean, it's a very solid tank. He gets super tanky and very hard to deal with. And Lulu should be able to bully him out early.
Yeah, just because of the range.
I do actually want to see what runes he is running on Lulu here. He's running attack speed, which is the right move, AP attack speed, against melee champion, so you can harass them and get a lot more procs with your passive on. So I do like that pickup. I would assume Nautilus is going to actually be maxing shield in this matchup, so he doesn't get bullied out of lane, or at least putting a few points early into it. But I have not actually seen very much top Nautilus NNA. I've only played against it one time. It's very annoying to deal with, to say the least.
Yeah, and Nautilus is the wet dream lane to gank for junglers. Unfortunately, Thermidor on Shyvana, gank pressures a little bit on the lower side. Ignite does help, so maybe that's the reason why. So Nautilus brings all the CC, and then jungler just comes in and swoops in with burnout and does the damage.
Yeah, I could definitely see the top lane camp here. Does seem like a very viable strategy. But Lulu is one of the safer top laners. She has a speed boost or a whimsy. She has a shield. She has a slow. And once she hits 6, she also has a knockup. So it can be very difficult to actually get onto her.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just talk about I guess the players themselves, sort of the feel these teams are bringing into the league. So AJS0, obviously the veteran for all the leagues, and he's a very macro-oriented person, very heavy on strategy. I assume his team will be very coordinated this game, hopefully. He has the Sivir ult to engage and disengage, so he actually sort of gets to pick when his team fights, and that's the best for a shot caller to have. As far as the other side goes, you have 3D Senpai, who's also one of the highest ranking, as far as solo queue goes, players in the league. Also very macro oriented. So you have two clash of cerebral minds, and hopefully their teams can bring enough brawn to win it on Summoner's Rift.
I'm excited to see what this level 1 brings. Both teams do have pretty strong level 1s. You have the bubble and the hook out of Nautilus, but he did go straight top.
Yeah, four men coming out for Dank Engine, but they were spotted out by a nice early ward there.
The one thing looking at these comps, though, there is going to be a lot of magic damage on Gorilla's team, as Sivir is really their only AD, and once Shyvana goes Devour, she's almost all magic damage.
Oh yeah, good point. Nautilus, yeah, is also almost all magic damage.
So they can definitely itemize against that a little bit, as long as Sivir does not get too far ahead.
Yeah.
And Jinx is also going to be putting out a lot more damage late game if they can actually protect her, which is very hard to do with a Nautilus, because he can just ult her, and she has nothing can stop that. I don't think you can cleanse it or QSS it once it goes off. Not actually 100% sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not either. But it looks like we're just going to go into the game with standard lanes here. At bot lane helping the leash the Thermidor. Pretty standard stuff. Nothing too crazy here in week 1 so far. No big invades level 1. No lane swaps, which I assume we're going to probably see later in the season.
Yes, it's probably going to depend, because a lot of the teams did that because a lot of top laners have been weaker in previous seasons. On the Wind has definitely improved a lot as a player, so he's definitely a lot stronger of a top laner. I don't know anything about Thor74. I'm pretty sure he's a gold 2 player though, so he's obviously not going to be bad. Thrifty already getting Aro slow in the mid lane here.
Oh, the charm hits, the ignite goes down, and Aro is gonna get killed. First blood for Thrifty coming out big.
That is huge right there. That is just literally a level 3 solo kill.
Yeah, that last charm at the end hits the right clone on the Blanc. Easy game, easy life. There's Senpai getting a huge lead for himself in the mid lane.
Yes. I need to organize my chart here so I can actually see all the CS differences.
Yes. A little bit of trading going down here in the bot lane. If I was the bot lane, I'd Cruise and Swift here. They want to try to push their advantage. They have tons of good poke. Zaku really can't do anything against this. I mean, he can try to hard engage.
But both are going to have sustain. Both have forms of hard CC. So it should be probably just a farm lane bottom, is my guess.
Yep.
But we already seen On the Wind was kind of bullying him out a little bit until he just took that bad trade.
Milk gonna get the Scuttle Crab in the top side river there by Baron. Help
On the
protect
Wind,
his top laner.
Aro's just eating more free poke right there. But Salvo definitely doing a good job of farming under turret here.
Yeah, Salvo's very, very good at last hitting. Rarely you'll ever see him with a disadvantage, even on someone like Jinx who can get pushed around in the early laning phase.
I assume top lane's going to be a lot of shoving back and forth.
Oh, Milk actually went into Baron Pit. He tunnels under, unbeknownst for Thor. Oh, he misses the hook on the wall or the tower. Don't know which one he was actually going for, and he forces. He has to flash away. Yeah, so nice little sneaky gank by Develop Milk early in the game. Thermidor was in the mid. I think he just started applying some pressure so Aros can try to last hit a little bit better. And already like a huge 10 CS lead for Thrifty.
There is a lot of CS under this turret if Aros can get it. It is very difficult to farm under turret as LeBlanc before you get AP.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do have to use your spells, which means you can't harass with them. Thrifty going for the double Doran's ring, though. Going some early mana. And
yeah,
some
also
early
has
pressure.
the amp tome there, so he's coming back with a sizable amount of AP, especially over Aros here. Thermidor's coming into the bot lane. Exhaust goes down onto Salvo, but then Zaku counter exhaust onto Thermidor, and Salvo will have to flash away. Good little skirmish going down in bot lane for Gorilla Radio, and Salvo is, I believe, without a flash, maybe a heal. No, he still has heal.
He still saved his heal. Heal might have almost been better to pop there. I think he could have still gotten out with it.
Yeah, there wasn't any threat of a hard CC there.
Yeah, he'd already been bubbled. And Shyvana was the... Oh, Thrifty with another play mid.
Oh!
Gets another solo kill.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping Thrifty starts roaming pretty soon, because I think he could definitely balloon this lead off of mid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Aros can't, he wouldn't be able to answer his roams at all, because if you meet in the river while you're roaming up, Thrifty will win the fight.
Yes. Ooh. A little bit of poke down on Thermidor. I don't think he's going to be able to farm this at all.
Yeah, they're very risky. I don't think don't even try to get the CS. Don't even try to get this XP. Thrifty, yeah, preemptive charm goes out.
Yeah, just trying to deny. He did get the AXP though.
Okay.
But Shyvana's not up near as much farm as I figured she would be. She is up a level. But the scuttle control so far has been all Devout Milk.
Yeah, he picked up that one by Dragon as well. Very good jungle pathing, I think, from Milk so far.
Yeah. I'd maybe like to see him try and go top again while the flash is down. On the same token, I'd like to see Shyvana try and come back bottom. I think if you can get an early gank as a jungler right now with the Devour, you can just get it that much earlier and apply that much more pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people have been saying it's all about the farming, but up until you get the Devourer, I like applying a lot of early pressure with it.
Oh yeah, Thermidor doesn't even have the Devourer yet though, and he opted for a really early boost of mobility.
Yeah. I'm guessing he just wants to get around the map and farm a lot.
Yep.
On the win, taking a lot of minion damage here.
Oh, and Milk did the same path through the Baron Pit once again. Thor is definitely cornered, but he's just going to turn around, lays down the depth charge onto On the Win. He'll pick up the kill. He's still very low. Milk is trying to get the last in, and Thor hits the hook on the way out. Milk flashes in, but he's going to get tied up with the tower, and Thor 74 is going to trade the kill in a 1v2 situation.
I didn't see Lulu's mana there. I didn't know if she had enough mana for the ulti, but it was not used at all. And I think she should have used it a lot earlier in that fight, not gone for the knock-up with it.
Yeah.
It would have just been the safer play.
Yeah, so I mean, that's another good gank by Milk, but a little over-aggressive there, trying to pick up the kill on the Thor 74, but good Nautilus play so far, and he is 2-1. He's going back with the Catalyst. He's rushing that Righteous Glory right away. If he gets that and he teleports down into Dragon fights, it's going to be very advantageous for his team, especially with the Sivir ult.
We do see Salvo talking a little bit of trash right here. Already. Calling out Swift on his farming capacity.
Yeah. You know, just for everyone to know, I think Jinx is way too easy to farm with, so I think this is a moot point.
Trying to figure out if
feels so good to see us with.
Yeah, you have and if you can't reach the CS, you obviously have your rockets. Dava actually getting a lot of harass down.
Yeah, and a little bit of tower
I don't
damage
think
too.
On the Wind can really... Oh, I guess he can actually trade with him, but we do see Thermidor coming up here.
Yeah, On the Wind still has that flash. Nautilus stun goes out, and On the Wind saves the flash, flashes back to his tower. But now it's his flash down. Good pressure and good gank from Thermidor. So far, he still doesn't have Devourer.
No. He's just been farming, but he hasn't been... I mean, he's up 15 farm on Devout Milk already.
Yep. And so because of the jungler showing top, Guerrilla Radio or Dank Engine will use the opportunity to pick up the first dragon of the game 10 minutes in.
Very good call by them to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Easy call at that point when the jungler is top.
Yeah, absolutely. So only a 300 gold lead so far. Still a very close game. I think once Guerrilla Radio starts grouping, especially with that pretty big Nautilus so far. Oh, huge double knockup out of Zaku. And the Cruise Master will have to use the wave to disengage. Jake's Rocket goes out and Salvo picks up the kill. Cruise Master still had flash, not able to evade the rocket. Salvo's flash is back up once again. And Zaku goes back in and pulverizes the disengage and flashes out. Great fight coming out of Salvo and Zaku in that bot lane.
Yeah, and a very good disengage by Zaku to knock Thermidor out before he could apply his smite to slow him down.
Wow, yeah, Zaku coming up big with the double pulverize to start that off. Cruise Master used the wave disengage, but a pretty obvious...
And Thrifty just gets another solo kill in mid here.
Oh, I keep missing this. I would assume Aros just wouldn't stay in this lane anymore, at least not give Thrifty the benefit of the doubt here.
He's down 20 farm, he's down 3 kills, but at this point he's not going to be worth very much gold. So
this is true. Take it on the bright side, man. Strive. And yeah, so Thrifty has 1800k in the bank for him, and he's gonna roam top here. There are no wards. Thor still playing a little far out here.
There is no ult on Thrifty, but I think he does know it's coming.
Oh, flash charm. Easy kill on the way, able to pick that up.
Very good roam, and money going over to someone else, which is very good for that team.
So the tables have turned quite quickly. It was a close game, I said about 5 minutes ago, but opening up a 2k goal lead so far, 6-2 for Dank Engine. Good fight down bot, and in mid pressure, they're able to take down that first tower of the game in mid.
Yeah, getting that mid turret is huge. Oh, wow.
Another good knockup coming out of Zaku. Alistar ult.
Forced to flash.
Yep. Okay, and it's disengaged, but Swift without the flash still actually has heal on cooldown as well. Crew's still holding on to summoners. Swift at least he's gotten back into the CS race here. He's only down 2, so
yeah,
still close
he
there.
He can't take the lead here with these minions, or he can go even with those minions right there. But Salvo does have that kill up on him.
Yeah, Aros is still standing by his dead and broken tier 1 mid tower.
There's not much he can really do, and Swift throws out an early shield. But Thrifty's going to have a lot of just roam potential because he can just shove that mid wave so fast.
Yeah, and Aros is just waiting patiently for the wave to come to him.
3 levels on Devout Milk here.
Oh yeah, and all 30 CS too. Thermidor farming up a storm. He does have the Devourer now and the boost of mobility.
But Devout Milk does steal the
scuttlebutt. Yeah. Oh, Charm barely missing Aros there. Thermidor on the chase. Milk comes over the wall, flashes for the knockup on Thermidor, and Thermidor uses the Shyvana ult aggressively. Milk will pick up the kill on him. Aros and Thermidor not on the same page there. And I think Aros barely escaping there.
They both just scattered into different directions.
Yep. Definitely not on the same page there.
And that's actually a huge kill for Devout Milk because that's going to give him some levels since Thermidor is so much higher than him.
Yeah, and they're going to get the tower here. They're at least going to get a lot of damage now, maybe even get
I
it.
think they might get this.
Yep, they're going to totally get this mid tower very early, 14 minutes in the game. When your mid lane is broken like that, the whole map's yours.
Yeah. On the wind. Just dueling out here over a pink ward. Oh, and they're going to steal Shyvana's red buff.
Yeah, see, it's going to be hard for Thermidor to get that sated Devourer now. Now that his jungle is now Dank Engine's jungle.
And he's not really getting any of the big ones, like the Scuttle Crab or anything that actually stack it extremely fast.
Yeah, he only has 5 stacks so far.
Yeah, he's only farming his own jungle, which definitely is not helping.
Top
lane is very even right now. We do see Thermidor sneaking up here. I don't know if he was caught by a minion or not.
Yep, and they're just gonna back because they just making the assumption on the wind will also back. Swift keeping in the CS lead or in the race, but he is a little behind because Selva had got that early kill. He has the IE already completed, 15 minutes in.
There are a lot of wards coming out of these AD carries right now, though. You're looking at that.
Oh yeah, that is
true. And Aros
two green
his
wards.
Jump. 2 green wards by each of them, and a pink from Salvo. Salvo's had that pink for quite a while, actually.
Yep, Dragon coming up right now. This Dragon fight will be pretty controversial for both teams here. It seems like an easy Dragon for Dank Engine here. They have all the control. They have the vision set up on the blue side.
They have the IE complete on the
but
AD
Swift
carry.
launches the Silver Ult. Thor with the Righteous Glory too. 50 Senpai is in the backline, but he gets Nautilus ult. Thermidor is trying to take 1v4, and he'll just go down
Thrifty
to Salvo.
does go down, though.
Oh, so Swift and Crew staying alive in the backline. On the Wind's going to pick up the kill onto Swift too. On the Wind actually going to go down as well.
Very good fight.
Yeah, 2 for 3 right now, and they're still going. Zaku might get
They're going to pick up one more here.
And the Dragon is still up. Oh, huge Nautilus hook here. Aro's only going to take 1 tower shot. So a 2 for 4, and the Dragon's still up. I don't think they can try to get Dragon right now, but I assume they're going to go straight to it right when Shyvana's up.
Thrifty went a little bit too hard on Cruz right there. If you watch the fight, he tried to blow him up, and then ended up just taking a lot of damage from Swift.
Yeah, luckily Nautilus was also standing right there, so he just instantly puts the ult onto Senpai.
Yeah.
So good backline peeling, and Thermidor sort of sacrificing his life, putting all the pressure on him, gives time for Swift to do his job, and they come out ahead. That's a very good fight for Guerrilla Radio so far, and Thermidor going to get that Scuttle Crab. Rift Scuttler.
4K gold lead going into that, and they lowered it down to 2K.
Mm-hmm. Dragon's
still
still
just
up.
gonna be...
Oh, huge Nautilus hook on a 30 Senpai. He has to flash on the Wind, uses the Lulu ult immediately.
AJ also has to flash as well.
Oh, yeah, a little over aggressive misstep there by Swift.
Oh,
he gets straight in the face with a salvo, Shanks rocket, double bubble coming out from Cruise Master, but Senpai will pick up the return kill on Thermidor. And just like
That's gonna be the Dragon.
Yep. Oh, Senpai going in hard, trying to land that charm in the jungle.
Senpai's gonna get killed right here, I think.
Oh.
No ignite. But that is the Dragon secured.
Yep.
Very close fights out of these teams.
Yeah, I really didn't think Red Team Guerrilla Radio even had a fighting chance on a lot of these. Milk gonna pick up the little guys there. Blue going over to Aros, it seems.
Not the best coordination out of blue team here, Thomas the Dank Engine, in their actual team fights.
Yeah, I think they just sort of capitalize on an aggressive misstep by Swift. Yeah, after they came back to Dragon, Red Team wanted to look for the fight when they came into the pit because they had the river control.
Out of mana here. But I don't know if they're going to be able to dive him. That'd be a very risky dive with Thrifty roaming up here. They may try for it though.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know Thrifty Senpai's here. They know On the Wind's low on mana, but Thrifty Senpai shows in the lane, saying, "Hey, buddy, I got you. Top lane will remain intact."
Salvo did open up almost a 20 CS lead right there though.
Yeah, this
after that
Jinx
fight.
is getting quite a bit ahead. Only gonna get stronger from here on out. Thrifty Senpai though, 4-1 and 3, already has the Marilla Namicon Sorcerer's Shoes. Looks like he's working on the Void Staff? Or
He's in
maybe,
the
I don't know.
TP here to save mid turret.
Oh, yep. Oh,
The Q
no
does not
engage will
hit.
come out of it.
I don't know if the teleport was necessary with Devout and Thrifty both there.
Yeah, yeah. They just really wanted to keep that mid tower up. 3k gold lead for Thomas the Dank Engine so far. They have 4 in the mid lane, on the win still in the top lane. He actually doesn't have teleports because he just used to go mid. So maybe a misplace of pressure here. There's a
Here
teleport
comes the
going
TP
into the
behind
back
him.
line from Thor 74, but he teleports right onto the Jinx choppers. Wave hits 3 members of Dank Engine. Dirty Senpai is exhausted, but Red Team is totally disengaged. Cruise Master's gonna get blown up by Thrifty Senpai. He'll get return killed by Thor 74, and the fight
Salvo is
breaks
taking
out.
a lot of damage here.
Yeah, Salvo has to retreat back to the tier 1 tower. Oh, Jinx Rocket goes out, barely skimming Auros there.
That was only a 1-for-1 trade.
But on the win, we'll pick up that tier 1 tower in the top lane, but Gorilla Radio will answer with the mid tower as well. So a very even trade overall. The fight still continues though. Zaku in the front line trying to disengage.
I really think they should be trying to blow up the Shyvana right now though, because she is extremely squishy. And they can definitely still do it, but they were just not focused when she dove straight in there. Thrifty probably went a little too deep that fight for Cruz.
Yeah, granted, Thrifty though is getting a lot of the CC focus. He was exhausted right out of the gate in that fight, and then Nautilus ult, like you said in the pregame, is just such a good counter to Ahri.
Yeah, the Nautilus ult did go down a little bit late because Thrifty had already used all 3 charges of his ulti there. When that Nautilus ult did go out.
Yeah, Cruise Master got deleted.
But look at this jungle CS difference.
Almost 100 CS for Thermidor.
Thermidor is only up 100 gold though, with that CS lead.
Huh. Yeah, because Milk, he has very good kill participation. Pretty good. 3-1 and 2 though. Already has that Cinder Hulk. Went the Sightstone to help his team try to get the vision, and already has a Randuin's Omen. So this Rek'Sai is very tanky for such an early part of the game.
Yeah. They're going to clear out this pink ward. They're already getting set up for the dragon, which is in 2 minutes. Aros cannot even clear the back minion wave with a W auto attack yet. Definitely not where you want to be as LeBlanc.
Salvo accruing a bigger CS lead. 40 CS up now. IE and the Zeal with the Greaves. I feel like Gorilla Radio's Salvo has to be the focus in these fights like coming up. I mean, you can't forget about Thrifty either, but Salvo will do consistent DPS in the back line if there's no answer.
Yeah, Thor and Swift were both on Salvo in that last fight for quite a while, and he still did survive. I didn't see who the Lulu ult went down on. But the tower lead is definitely the gold difference right here. So if Gorilla Radio can pick up some of these towers, they.
Oh, gank coming in from the top lane there. On the win has to Lulu ult to disengage. Thermidor is still going. Hook lands. Thermidor is still tanking the tower though, but
Yeah,
it will be no problem in the dragon form.
Yeah.
Good in lane gank there, coming out for Gorilla Radio, and Thor most maybe get the top tower here. Hitting it kind of slow with the Titan of the Sea or whatever.
But they are probably going to get bottom turret here for that.
And that's a tier 2, so
Dank
tier
Engine
2 coming out ahead.
That is all the bottom. That is all the tier 2s.
Top lane still up still.
Sorry, that is all the tier...
Double bubble coming off for Cruise Master on Zaku. Onto the front line though. Thermidor is exhausted and he's trying to escape for his life. Melk gonna pick up a kill. Aros is still in the jungle. He has the W and then flash out, and there's so much pressure coming out from Milk and Zaku right now. Salvo with the long-range rocket, 2 kills for Dank Engine, and Aros is gonna get spotted out. Salvo using his zap.
Going for the
vision in
wrong
the
one.
bush. And I think he'll get out here. They should just ignore ours, and they're gonna get their third dragon of the game. Dang, or Guerrilla Radio not able to even keep wraps on their own jungle.
On the Wind did TP into that fight. I didn't see where he teleported to. But Zaku is having a very strong game on this Alistar. He's hitting a lot of knockups on multiple people. And Aros just is really not able to make an impact right now. I'm really interested to see if Thrifty is going to go for the Rylai's here, or if he's going straight into the Void Staff. Oh wait, never mind, he is going straight for the Void Staff. Rylai's does build out of a needlessly large rod now. But he goes straight Death Cap.
Yeah, so he's packing quite a punch.
Death Cap
he can definitely delete anyone
match
on the enemy team right now, except for maybe Thor. And he's getting a little antsy in the pants here, trying to get that blue, at least get some vision down. But man, he is such a mega tank.
A good 3-man slow by On the Wind.
Zaku's looking for the engage. 4-man! Polarize! The fight starts. Wade to disengage. Stormador in the backline, able to pick up the kill on the Wind, but Salvo, he is excited. Jinx Rocket goes out. Swift just tries to 1v1 him. Double kill for Salvo right now, and Guerrilla Radio is in retreat. And they make it out with 3 members, a 1 for 2.
1 for 3 traded there at the end with 474 going down. Very good fight.
Yeah, Saku. What is this guy? He's on point tonight. 0-1-7 on Alistar. His pulverizes are amazing. Oh, triple bubble from Cruise Master, yeah.
Aros may be able to pick up a kill here.
Yeah, he's just in such a bad spot right now. He actually has the Negatron cloak. Oh, nice.
And that
double deceive action, and Salvo will get taken out. So.
With 14 HP. Oh, and we have Nautilus coming in here with the TP. No home guard though, so I don't think he's going to be catching anyone.
Oh man, that was a very flaccid TP there.
I thought he was going to come in there with like the home guard TP.
Yep, that's what I thought too. Maybe didn't do the math there. I don't know.
No,
I can see Swift being very mad at that call right now.
Yep.
He hates bad TPs more than almost anything out of top laners.
Yep, and On the Wind will have his TP up before Thor will, and that's it's so crucial to have TP right now in the stage of the game. Both teams are sort of eyeing up Baron right now.
I almost think Thomas the Dank Engine right now just needs to run up mid and hit that mid turret like 2 times. It's at 60 health right now.
Yep. I think they have the beefy front line to do that too. They should really just group 5 mid and take out the inhibitor, put the pressure in the mid lane, get the super minions rolling, and then try to bait Baron. I mean, man, look at all of the Guerrilla Radio wards coming out by Baron. You gotta say, pretty good warding for being behind. Guerrilla Radio has had their own jungle warded up a lot.
Yeah,
they just seem to be picking the wrong fights.
They haven't been caught out at all. They've always known where the enemy's at.
Right.
I think Salvo here can just go into rocket form and get like 2 shots on that turret, which should go down.
Oh jeez, it's
down
still
to 40,
alive.
40 health.
But I mean, red team definitely knows Guerrilla Radio. I mean, Salvo will try to look for the rocket form last hits, so maybe you can use that to their advantage. All 10 players of this game are grouped up in the mid lane right now, and they're doing just like what I said. They're grouping 5 in the mid here, trying to get this inhib right. Silverall goes down, Righteous Glory goes down, and Tank Engine has to retreat. Zaku only getting the 1-man pulverize. The wave goes out for even more disengage.
It was the important person to get the pulverize on.
That's very true.
Stopped them from using anything to actually engage, but that is all of their engage right there.
That's all their ultimates and the Righteous Glory, which is such a crucial part of this their engage. And it's back to the siege, back to the poke here. And Salvo, yep, going into rocket form. One rocket will take it out. Opens it up, but Thermidor, big Shyvana ult onto Thrifty Senpai, but Salvo is in the back. DPSing for free. And that's going to be the fight, folks.
Oh, wow, that flash knock-up.
Triple kill of our Thrifty Senpai. Yeah, amazing use of the backline there for Dank Engine. I think they're just maybe going to try to win off this.
That could be game.
Yeah. GGWP coming out so far, 29 minutes into the game.
Devout Milk may go down here.
Oh, I don't know. They're maybe not tanky enough. Taku and Devout traded off the tower aggro. The minion wave is here.
No, they did not have enough time with Aros coming back up. But the GGs did come out. I think their only play right here is to maybe rush Baron and hope that they catch them before they can back. But I do not see that working.
Yeah, I think Guerrilla Radio's only hope here is a desperation Baron, maybe catching Thrifty or Salvo in the bush. Cruz face checks.
That goes all their Baron pressure that they could have potentially got.
Yep, their support is down. They can't get any more wards than what they already have, which is just one in that little river bush there. Aro's able to dodge the charm. He's still running away. Thrifty Senpai had another Spirit Rush charge, but goes into the bush. Stormador actually deletes him. He is fully sated on this Shyvana.
Yeah, this Shyvana does a lot of damage. But she is getting blown up in these fights.
Yeah, she just needs
not
to start...
able to actually put it out any of that damage.
Yeah, Blade of the Rune King, Sated Devour, and a Spectre's Cowl with a Kindle Gem. So going straight into the Spirit Visage. Same for Nautilus there. Just going against On the Win and Thrifty Senpai, but I think the bigger threat so far, or right now at least, is the 726 Salvo Jinx.
Yeah, you can't disregard that at all. The 4th Dragon is up right now. Potential 4th Dragon. Which at this stage in the game, it's actually a lot more important to get that first one. The gold lead has not actually grown that much lately. If anything, it's actually been caught back up.
Oh, Zaku able to knock Aros back.
I think he may have to ult here, yep.
Oh, yep.
It's only like an 18-second cooldown, so it's not that important. But
right. Dragon control established by Thomas Dank Engine there. 4th Dragon easily going over to them.
Yeah. Thermidor is not going to be able to get there in time.
The engage goes out, the wave goes out, Righteous Glory goes down. The engage is trying so hard right now, but Salvo is in the backline, completely untouched, DPSing for free, and 2 members down for Guerrilla Radio so far. Double kill for Quadra kill for Salvo on that Jinx.
Oh, and Devout takes the last kill. But that should be game here with supers.
Yeah. Wow, and gotta give credit to Guerrilla Radio. I mean, they tried. They had the engage, and they tried it out, but they were.
Baron here? It might have. I don't think they could have gotten there in 10 seconds. Actually, looking back at it.
Yep, they were really far away, and the death timers are still remarkably short. This is only 32 minutes in the game, folks.
We may see Thor teleport straight in here. I think he would just get blown up though.
That would just be a death sentence. So this Baron will surely solidify the win for Thomas the Dank Engine.
And all 5 members do get it. Thrifty was respawned in time. And that Salvo is just huge right now. 11, 2, and 7. They're just trying to blow up Thrifty, who's not the main threat anymore.
Yep, Thrifty with the Rylance Crystal Scepter. A lot of AP changes this patch, so just started providing the team a little bit more slow, a little more utility there. But I mean, at this point, they're 10k gold up. It doesn't even matter. Like, no. I don't think there's anything Guerrilla Radio can do here.
Going with the Ryu build. That's the guy who did it this last week.
Oh yeah.
And then he went into Leandry's next here.
Yeah, both really good items this patch.
Both buffed significantly, and I don't know if Riley's AP was buffed, but the slow buff is huge. 40% on AoE spells now. Yep.
Milk a little further up, but he's just laying down the wards. But he is just a tanky monster. 6-1 and 13, has tons of health. This guy has 3.3k health. Oh, 30 Senpai with the flash charm onto Aros, and he will go down. Salvo takes up a killer cruise onto the tower, it looked like, so.
This should be a game here.
Oh yeah, they're just going for like the full complete here. They're just going for the top tower too, top inhib.
Yeah, Thor cannot actually defend this against supers. He does not clear them very fast at all.
Yep.
That is going to be another inhib. Should just be a push for the... Not much they can do.
Yeah, there's Milk flashes onto Swift
Thermidor
here.
damage though. Does shut down Salvo.
Yeah, I mean they're trying here. Bubble goes on a Thrifty, but Cruise Master is even a tinier fish after Lulu. He's
getting knocked out of his...
So yeah, so red team just started throwing themselves at, or Guerrilla Raiders throwing themselves at Dank Engine, and that will be the game, folks. 35 minutes into the game. Week 1 win for Thomas at Dank Engine. Very convincing win. Thrifty Senpai just snowballing his lead incredibly hard in that mid lane, and then Salvo coming in the end there.
Yeah, that's what they needed, an early lead out of Thrifty, and then have Salvo there for the cleanup. And it was just the recipe for success for him. And you cannot underplay Zaku right there. He had some amazing knockups by a lot of players there.
Yes, he did. 0-1-22 on Alistar. Almost near perfection as a support.
Who do you guys want?
Can we get 2?
Sure.
Let's pull up that bot lane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Stripe knows me.
Okay.
User was
Damn
moved to your
straight.
channel. User was moved
Hi,
to your
guys.
channel.
Straight.
Hello, welcome Zaku and
Whoa.
Salvo.
Hello.
Is this what time travel's like?
Yes.
Congrats on the very convincing win.
Thanks.
So what were your guys' thoughts when you were playing that game?
Bitches don't know about my Alistar.
Yeah, pretty much that. That was that. Also, just I couldn't be more focused on shitting on Swift. God, nothing makes me happier.
Yeah, a lot of hype, a lot of shit talk surrounding that bottom lane matchup. Yeah, Zaku, I mean, you came in there. It showed your presence on Alistar. Amazing pulverizes. I mean, that 4-man pulverize near Baron. I think from there I would have been fully tilted if I was Guerrilla Radio. That was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Is Alistar a very comfortable pick for you?
True story. I actually learned how to play League of Legends on Alistar way back in, I think it was season 2. So you could say I'm fairly comfortable with him.
Nice. Okay.
I was super happy to see the 2 bans thrown my way, and I just very confidently picked that Alistar, and it went very well for me.
Nice. Yeah, and Alistar's actually a power pick nowadays. He's considered top 2 supports in the professional scene.
Yeah, on the wind said that, and I picked him up. We did a few practice rounds with him, and I like riding a bike, man.
Nice. Salvo also on Jinx, one of your comfort champs, as we all know. I mean, you made the game look easy on Jinx. How easy was it? Why was there no pressure on you?
Well, I actually called this a little bit beforehand, and I figured Swift knows he's the better AD carry in his head, so he's going to give me my comfort champion so he can beat me on that. Did he make the right choice?
Obviously not.
Obviously not. Yeah, I mean, you had basically free DPS to every team fight. I mean, there was a little bit of pressure on you, but a lot of it was on that big early game, mid game threat from Thrifty.
Yeah.
How was the shot calling? Like, how's the teamwork and coordination for the team so far?
All of it is just absolutely on point. Like, I can't believe everybody's working together so well.
We did have a few blown calls. We threw that first dragon fight, but luckily they weren't able to convert the dragon on that. They were all fairly low. And there was one more. I don't remember exactly what happened, but besides those 2 plays, I think we were very on point.
Yeah, I would say so.
We are also looking for a new jungler, as stealing pentas is bullshit.
All right.
Report garbage, Rek'Sai.
And with that note, I'm going to bring down the stream real quick for game 3.